How's it going, everybody? Back for another video. Can you believe this? This is like big news. I got a bunch of new vinyl to show, and we're listening to Lowdown. That's a buddy of mine. He's a drummer in this band. He gave me this CD. It's really good blues. Pretty tragic story what happened to him, but another day. All right, this first one I'm going to show. This is a local band, the Avatars. Well, this is probably one of the cheesiest covers I've ever seen. I mean, just look at them, you know? Posers. Anyway, it doesn't look, the music doesn't sound anything like the cover looks. It features Chris Taylor on guitar, and he was the bass player in the Scott Morgan's Power Train, and several other Ann Arbor area bands. I think he's in a psych band now. But anyway, yeah, this is a autographed. See that? Autographed by the. Oh, I should probably take this thing off here. Here's the label. And here's the back of the record. But it's really good. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like garage punk. This damn thing won't go in here. Anyway, I'll mess with that later. I was over watching Kinks channel, and she was showing her 10-inch collection, and she came across this one, the New York Dolls. This is their 1972-73 demos. I have the demos on Norton, the 7-inch, but it's just, I think it's 4 songs EP. But this has 7 songs, and it's on the Munster. Where is it? Right there. Show you the label on that. With the Munster order form. Like I said, I've got the Norton 7-inch of this, and it's so good, you know. Well worth getting. New York Dolls. Alright, got some Ramones here to show. Watch Your Headbanging. Watch You Headbanging. And it's the Ramones with Johnny Thunders. From 2006. I've never seen this one. This has a lot of cool Ramones stuff on it, some oddball stuff. They do a warm-up backstage before they went on to the RPM Club in Toronto of May 1988. And they're basically doing drum beats on the table and acoustic guitar, or the unplugged guitar. I'm sure there's no acoustic involved. There's some Andy Kershaw BBC sessions, 85, Joey and Helen Love, and then Joey and Debbie Harry, Joey Ramone and General John, and then on the Johnny Thunders it goes to the live, just some live stuff. I think some of that Thunders came off of one of my Thunders albums I have live, but yeah, unfortunately it has a little bit of a seam split up here where the record came through. When I got it, it was outside, so it had to have been there. But he didn't say anything about it. Oh, let's show that vinyl. There's the vinyl. And then it came with this Ramones and Johnny Thunders little sheet. So that was cool to add to my Ramones collection. And then here's another one. Ramones Summer of '89. So this is later, live at Tetro 10 Das Trisi, I don't know, Roma, Italy, apparently. May 9th, 1989. Not their best era, but it is something I didn't have. Here's the label. So that was pretty cool. I think this came out 2025. Yep, on Dear Boss Records. All right, another one I got here was Motorhead's first single. They put this out as a collectible 12-inch. It's limited, but features Motorhead and City Kids. So good. You know, when I picked up all those punk singles at Dearborn Records, I got a box of them, a stack of them. I left this one there in the 7-inch. I think it was too much. Same with that X-Ray Specs. I wish I would have picked up that first one, but at the time I was buying a bunch of them. It's on that Chiswick label. There's the back. It's same cover, everything as the original 7-inch. Really good. Another, the 101ers featuring Joe Strummer, 5-star rock and roll. This is all this. I don't know if it's all of them, but it's most of the studio tracks. Greatest hits, I think. Here's the label. Pretty cool. And that's a good listen. I got a couple of these now. Here's another one. The Punk Collection. And it's a special punk price. Italy. Now this is early comp, 1977. Features Ramones, The Boys, Johnny Thunders and Heartbreakers, Larry Martin Factory, Eater, Models, Flaming Groovies, The Electric Chairs, Iggy Pop, The Police with Fallout, Warm Gun, Talking Heads, Richard Moore, Dead Boys, Richard Hell, and Patti Smith. But it says, do not forget to pull the string on here, the toilet. And it's, here's the label. Really good. To have all that stuff in one place on this comp is really nice. I got that local. All right. Here's another new one I got, The Boyfriends. This is basically a comp of all their stuff. I do have the Bomp single. I don't want nobody. I want you. That's pretty good. This one comes with a nice cardboard inner sleeve. And there's the label. Nothing special. Anyway, keep moving on here. Here's another nice one. Zipper. Fred Cole's hard rock band, 1973. This is so good. I mean, everything that he does is good. But I would say you gotta like Fred Cole to like this. But it says it's a Noble Records exclusive out here. But here's the label. And it's on like a root beer colored vinyl. Yeah, Acid Archives, but really good. Unmistakably Fred on that. All right, and then I did that trade-in of those reggae records I got, all that dance hall stuff. I wasn't into it. So I took it in. I got $180 trade. So when I was in there, I had to get that art procedure, and while I was recovering, I went up there because I remembered I had those records up there that traded in, and I forgot to go up and tell them, that I wanted to do the trade-in. But this was on the wall. Flaming Groovies first. If you're a Flaming Groovies collector, this is a must-have. But it's, it's on the Epic Yellow. It's just pretty much blues rock. Definitely worth a listen. Here's the back. Real nice shape. I got these in. And then they also had this. And this is really beautiful shape. Gatefold. Doesn't even look like it's open past that point. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to upgrade my copy. Karma Sutra label. And when I got home, cleaned it up, took my old one out. My old one's a reissue. So I'm glad I picked that up. And then I got a couple of unofficial Kinks records here. The BBC sessions in 64 to 67. And these sound pretty good, actually. Gatefold. Picture on the back. One thing I don't like about this is you got 2 records set. I don't know if anything's on the labels. Yeah, it's just got the same picture on the label. But anyway, it tells you everything on the back, all the tracks, but it doesn't tell you where they were recorded. I mean, I realize it's all BBC stuff, but where and what was it recorded? But they just got all the songs cramped together, so it's kind of a bummer. But it's real nice 2 record set. And then here's another one, basically live stuff. The Kinks on Air. Love that picture there. This is also another 2 record set, unofficial. And same. I'm sure these were done by the same company. But again, doesn't tell you anything on the back. It's got "You Really Got Me" on side B, and then it says you really got me on side D. So where was it live at, Kelvin Hall, probably. A bunch of this stuff. But that was really good. What are we at? 12 minutes? And then the last one I talked to Ron Hogsy report about this, because this is from his area. It's for sale in a store. Wild Times Reflections. And this was, it says here, Ramco was a studio in Phoenix, I believe. I think it was a label. Audio recorders. I think Ron took us on that field trip and showed us that place. But there was a spectacular AAA psychedelic masterpiece from Arizona's top 1960s studio, cut by Bernie Grumman from the original master tapes. Only 2,000 numbered copies pressed and plated RTI on HQ 180 purple vinyl. Tip-on jacket manufactured at Stoughton. They're the original manufacturers of the tip-on jackets. And liner notes by Grammy-nominated music historian Alec Fallio. All tracks previously unreleased on vinyl. I'm sure the stuff's out on CD somewhere, but I've got number 1. Of all numbers, I got the number 1 record. No, I'm just kidding. 781. You can see that. But anyway, this is really top-notch psych. And I noticed on here Mike Condello plays on this. And some of these other guys I'm not familiar with. I'm sure Ron knows who they are. But you look down here at the bottom, it's also executive producer John P. Dixon, who's the Phoenix music historian, and then production supervisor Michael Esposito. We all know him. 2022 came with a audio recorders, and then the vinyl is this purple, but really top-notch psych on this. I really got into it when I listened to it. put me in a good mood. But again, we're listening to this Lowdown. But I got more 45s that I picked up with that money I got for that trade-in, and I found some cool stuff there. But just keep listening, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.